The idea for Kids4Kids came from our school in Munich. One of the other parents was Jeralyn, and so she would put on kinder concerts, ways for kids to express their musical gifts outside of school, outside of a classroom.
So we would have one Sunday and have 8 families come, and we would make music. It started as house music.
So Jeralyn asked me, I understand in the United States there are tax-exempt organizations that get funding. I have a German tax partner, Martin Schmidt, who is an expert in all things German tax.
Well, Jeff Trinklein came to me in 2006 and asked me, well, what can we do with Kids4Kids? How can we establish the foundation? How can we create that foundation? How much money do we need?
We also brought in the resources of one of the corporate lawyers in the office, Eike Gruner.
So I thought, well, that's a nice project I can jump on. And actually how it works is Kids4Kids trains talented young children. The kids go on stage, they have professional guidance, how to sing, how to dance, how to play. They put on a show.
Wir sitzen an einer Kunkel, wir schlafen in einem Bett. Hard and music,
Then the proceeds from that lead to the second piece, a focus on music therapy, helping children from troubled backgrounds.
So for example, a child who lost a sibling, or a child who lost a parent, or a child who has cancer, they get private music therapy. And we have found that the language of music is the language of the heart, and it can get so deep into children where they can't verbalize something that's troubling them.
So it was really a nice way of showing how you can help with the performance side of things, and through the performances you can change the lives of people who maybe don't have an opportunity to perform themselves, but who can benefit from having music in their lives.
My heart just bursts with gratitude when I think about Gibson. They've been incredible to us, and there's never been a feeling of I am a pro bono client. They've been involved emotionally since the beginning. I couldn't imagine it without them.
Now, one would think that kids performing a musical on stage doesn't involve too much legal issues. And that's what I thought in the beginning, but I found out that to be untrue. At points I compare actually doing a theater production on stage with an M&A transaction. You have many stakeholders involved. You have a common goal, but you have disagreement on how to reach it best. And you have a really tight deadline. It's the night of the first performance, and at the clock, the curtain has to go up and the show has to begin no matter what.
Gibson Dunn was there from the beginning. We did everything for this foundation. In fact, it was our first pro bono project in Germany. And in total, we spent about 2,000 hours. And I think that's an amazing amount of hours, but it's absolutely worth every hour.
When I saw my first performance, I was really surprised how professional and high level the standard of the kids on stage was. I wouldn't believe it that non-professional kids could be brought to such a stage within a 3-week workshop.
I didn't make any compromises. They were able to do anything that I asked of them. And I think that they were so moved or driven to work so hard because they knew what the outcome was. They knew how, by working so hard in rehearsal and learning their text and learning the steps, that they were helping other kids that needed help. I was just blown away by their work ethic. I work with professionals all the time. I wish my professionals sometimes would work as hard as these students did at Kids4Kids. So being an artist, it's always wonderful to create things, but it's even more wonderful to create things that then go on to help other people.
To me, the motto of the organization kind of sums it all up. Performing changes, because performing music changes yourself, but through music you can perform changes on other people.
The kids that come through our program learn so much about teamwork, about life, about giving, about being centered in themselves and being able to give to something bigger than themselves as part of a group. And we're super proud of those kids. They're making waves in very big ways.